practice that we are going to do today is Yin. So again, I invite you, go get your stuff if you haven't already. Try and keep it simple for you guys, but maybe a couple of blocks, blanket, okay, or a big towel. And if you have cushions on your sofa or pillows if you're in your bedroom, then just pull those down because it might be one of the poses we do where it might be nice just to have something a little softer to support your body. But again, nice fat paperback or two and a blanket will be perfectly sufficient. So I'm going to give you a moment to go grab what you need. If you already have everything you need, then come sitting down, sit up nice and tall, and sit with your legs crossed. Rest your hands on your knees, and let's have hands facing down for now, just feeling a sense of being grounded, feeling that sense of nourishment. And starting to land, just feeling your body here, feeling your breath. You don't have to change your breath, just noticing how you're receiving, letting go of your breath. Notice as an observer, as soon as you observe, you do start to shift. You're going to start probably slowing it down, deepening it a little bit, which is fine. Just try and kind of notice where you're at right now. Again, if you're just joining, please feel welcome to go grab some blocks, some blankets, books, towels, whatever you have. But for those of you that have been here and sat since beginning, since we went live, let's have you just lean back and switch the cross of your legs. So sitting in cross-legged pose is a hip opener. And we are going to do a little bit of a hip opener today, but we are focusing on the shoulders. So last week, we kind of started with a bit of a shoulder pose, but we were focusing on the hips. This week, we're going to kind of do a little bit with the hips, but our focus is going to be more in the upper body. So now we switch the cross of the legs. Let's press or turn our palms up, and let's feel our hands soften. Let's just feel that sensation of being receptive, being open to possibility. And as we sit here, just start to notice. Notice the tension in your body. Maybe notice some tension in your hips, your low back, your legs. And just notice, is that just from sitting with your legs crossed, or does it just feel a little intense? Because it's not how your body is usually, or the shape that your body is usually in. Or is it that there's tension there? Is there holding? Are you actively doing this pose? And just check that out. See if you can invite a little bit of softness. And always remember, please feel welcome to sit on your blanket or on a cushion, okay, or on your block. Now let's just move up the body. Notice any tension that you're holding in your belly, your lower back, through your side body, your chest, your mid-back, your upper back. And it's really easy to feel tension here because you'll notice with your breath. So as you inhale, is there ease in expanding the rib cage? Does it feel a little stiff or a little sticky? And the same as you exhale as you let go. As you inhale, as you expand your rib cage, is there ease in expanding your belly? And again, as you exhale, is there ease in letting the belly contract? Again, it's just ways of noticing. This is why we want to be mindful with our breath in our practice. And let's move to the shoulders, the arms, the hands, and neck, face. And just noticing the tension that we're holding in the upper body. Notice if your hands are gripping. Are you gripping the air? What are you holding on to? What are you afraid of losing? What is the sense of lack that is encouraging you to grip and hold on? And I'm going to invite you to roll your fingers around your thumb, and I want you to make fists, and I want you to increase the tension through your hands, your arms, all the way up shoulders, neck, and really clench your teeth. I want you to actively create tension, and then we're going to let it go. Okay? So the more tension, the more effort that you put in, when we release the tension, the more of the unconscious tension you're going to let go of. Okay? So roll your fingers around your thumb. Take a nice deep inhale. We're going to suspend the breath, so don't overfill your lungs. So breathe in and clench, squeeze. So much that your body's shaking. And then exhale. Letting it all go. Take a breath. And then let's do it again. Round your fingers around your thumb and really clench. So much tension that your body is vibrating. You're almost going to be levitating off your mat with your sit bones. Tense, 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 tense. And then big exhale. Let it all go. And just take a breath. Let the breath regulate. And we'll do it one more time, because it's always good to do things in threes, just to be sure we've got it. So roll your fingers around your thumb. Take a big inhale. Tense, 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 as much as you can. Tense, 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 tense. Whole body is shaking, but we're focusing on the arms and hands, the shoulders, the neck, into the face. And then on your exhale, let it go. Yeah, just allow the body now to settle here. Feel this in your body. So let's work into the hips a little bit more than we already are. So we're going to come into wide leg pose, so dragonfly, but we're not going to come forward straight away. So come into your dragonfly pose. Again, let's have a nice tall spine here. So if having your legs really wide is causing you to roll into your glutes so that your belly compresses, okay, you're feeling a stretch through your back here, sit on something. Okay, if you sit on something, it's going to open up your hips and it will allow you to be on your sit bones. Okay, so we want, for the first little bit, we want a straight spine. If you're sitting on something, you're still rolling back, just ease your legs a little closer together. You'll still get a stretch without rolling back because you'll be on your sit bones and you'll feel the stretch where we want to feel it. Okay, and then if your hamstrings are super tight, please feel welcome to put blankets, towels, something under your knees. So be somewhat comfortable, but we want intensity. So we're opening out the hips, but also opening up through the inner thigh. We're going to stretch this out. Okay. So bring your palms up, arms are straight, press your hands away, and we're going to open up the arms. And I'm just going to get you to create a little bit of movement. Again, we're just working through the heart and lung meridians tonight, through the shoulders. When we think of the heart center, we think of the front of the body and we think of opening the chest, okay? Which is great. We want to move forward into heart's desire. Bring your arms down, roll out the shoulders. Bring the hands back, press the palms out. Now turn the palms to face you, fingertips down. Again, we'll open up the arms and we'll just make some circles. The heart center is also through the back of the body, and you get really tight under the shoulder blades. And this is because we tend to hold on to our stories. And it's our stories that hold us back. Okay, so let's spend some time working on opening up through that heart meridian, letting go of stories of grief and sorrow, so we can embrace new stories that have joy and abundance as their theme. Okay, and then fold the arms down. Yeah, roll the shoulders and roll them asymmetrically. Maybe a little bit of movement in the spine, side to side. A little bit of fluidity. Roll the shoulders the other way again, staying asymmetric. Just creating a little bit of movement. Notice this, which direction you've chosen second might feel a little clunky. That's okay. All right, last one. So again, we're going to work down through the arms here. So bring the palms out in front. And we're going to turn the palms down. So all this arm stuff is taking your mind off what's going on in your legs right now. So you're going to bring your fingertips to the floor. Now, for some of you, you're going to feel this already. So this is plenty. Okay? Some of you, this is going to be fine. You can maybe do a little bit more. So you can bring your fingertips a little closer. Okay? So again, if this is plenty, then this is your stretch. Okay? Some of you are going to actually be able to bring the heel of your palm down onto the floor. Okay? And you're kind of sitting forward to do this, and this might be enough. And then for some of you, you might be able to do even a little bit more. So what you're going to do is lift up through the crown of the head and then ease your body back a fraction. So what we've done is we've taken the wrist beyond a 90-degree angle. Okay? So I'm deciding for me to hold this for time. This is a little bit too much for me. So I'm just going to bring myself forward again. Okay? So we want to be able to hold this for a little bit of time. It's not going to be the full 15-minute yin hold, I promise. That's just for the legs. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we'll just be here for a few more breaths. Again, if you need to ease out a little bit, ease out. And just giving a beautiful twist through the whole length of the arm, from the shoulder down, into the wrist, into the hands. So for you guys that are on the heel of your palm, I'm going to start to come out. So what I would like you guys to do is just start to lift through the crown of your head to release the arms. You put a little tiny bend in the arms here just to find that release, and then we'll start to bend completely, and we'll massage the wrists. And just give them a little bit of love. Say thank you. Go into that place that probably haven't taken them, at least for a while. I know some of you would have done that in my class, in previous classes. Okay. All right, so let's sit up nice and tall. So again, coming back into that place of what's your story? What's the story that you're hanging on to that's holding you back? It isn't really serving you anymore. So I know that you're going to be having mind wander as you do the practice anyway. So let's choose what we're thinking about. Okay. Again, it's just an inquiry. We're not here to berate ourselves, shame ourselves in any way. Just start to bring yourself forward. And again, if you want, you can have your arms on blocks. If you can come all the way down, come all the way down. If you need your head on a block, have your head on a block. Just be here for a few more breaths. And just feeling that full expression in through the inner thigh right now. Rounding out through the back, rounding the upper body. Just creating space through the back of the shoulder blades. We'll just take a couple more breaths here. Let the arms soften, let the hands soften. So whatever version of this you're in, if your elbows are down, if your elbows are on blocks, let everything be soft. If you're sitting up a little bit, Yeah, just let the arms be soft. Let there be a little bend in the elbows. We're not tensing through the arms now. We've just done a lot of work to help the arms to soften. We don't want to put tension back in them. On your next inhale, bring your palms to your mat and just walking your hands back as you bring yourself all the way up to sitting. So now you might be feeling your legs a little bit because it took away the distraction of that work we were doing with the arms. So bring your fingertips to your knees and then just lean back, draw the knees together, and you're all by yourself so you can make a big groaning sound if you want to. Stretch the legs out. And again, just take a breath, feel that sensation, feel that rebound as the inner thigh, the inner lower leg has the chance to relax, to soften, to go back to its original shape. All right, my lovelies. So we're going to come into the next pose, and before you jump in, because I'm not with you to pull your hips back or bring your hips forward a fraction, just want to help you get set up before we go straight in. So this is one of the poses, it's melting hot pose. This is one of the poses where you might want to have something under your chest. So the pose, we're going to set it up a little differently to how I usually do in class because I'm not with you. I want you to be in hands and knees pose as if you're going to do cat-cow. And then you're going to bend the elbows and lower yourself down. So you're not coming forward, okay? You're lowering yourself down as if you're going to do a push-up. So see how my chest just comes straight down, my bum stays over my hips. Oh, sorry, my bum stays over my knees. So I can bring my chest all the way down, and my chin is on the mat. But for some of you, you're going to be up here, and this is going to be uncomfortable. It's too much pressure in the arms. So for you guys, put something underneath your body. Okay, so a block, blanket, a block and a blanket, whatever you need, so that you're lifting the ground up to hold your chin. You come back into hands and knees pose. You lower yourself down. Okay, so if I lower myself down, my block's not in the right place. I have to come forward, which I don't want to do. I'll move my block back, lower myself down. So I'm in the perfect spot. My bum is still over my knees, and then I can stretch my arms out. So, find your melting heart pose. If your bum is coming forward of your knees, you're going to feel a lot of pressure in your lower back, and it's really unhelpful pressure. And again, we don't want the bum over the heels, because, well, that's child pose. Okay? So, bring yourself down into your version of melting heart pose. And we'll be here for a little bit of time. So as you set yourself here, let your body soften. If you're finding that there's too much pulling in your shoulders, bring your arms a little bit wider, but let's have the arms as straight as you can manage. If you need a little bit of bend in the elbows, that's fine. Okay? But we want to feel we're working the arms and the shoulders tonight. Okay? Moving into the upper back. Okay? So you want to feel something through the arms and the shoulders, so you can feel an intensity. You can feel it's maybe a little bit uncomfortable because it's not where you usually have your body, but what we don't want is pain. So if it feels sharp, stabbing, electrical, in any way, if your breath is not smooth and steady, back out. Okay? Come up a little bit higher. Open your arms, bend your elbows, whatever you need to do to be in your pose. And for you guys that are finding that you're fine here, this feels quite comfortable, you can bring your palms together, your thumbs together, and bend your elbows and bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. So now we're feeling a nice deep pull through the arms. Still in the heart meridian, the lung meridian. Feeling a bit of a stretch across the front of the chest. And a little bit of a squeeze in the upper back. So if you let go of your story, that story that keeps you in lack and holding you back, what do you want to fill the space with? So as we open up through the chest, what do you want more of? Keeping the breath nice and smooth. We've been here for a little bit of time. So if you need to ease out of the pose a little bit, feel welcome to do that. Otherwise, stay as you are. We often talk about being, taking a yoga off the mat, showing up in a day, how we sort of show up on a yoga mat. How we arrive, how we deal with challenges that arrive. Also how we deal with the poses on the yoga mat. Just notice the conversation in your mind that maybe you feel a little challenged by this pose. What's the story that you're attaching? Is it empowering you or is it disempowering you? We're almost there. Okay, lovely. If your thumbs are at your nape of your neck, bring your hands back down onto the floor. And then let's slide our hands back to shoulders and we'll lift up. We'll just take a couple of breaths, maybe move in and out of cow if that feels good. Maybe move from side to side if that feels good. Maybe looking at your right hip, drawing your right hip up. Looking at your left hip, drawing your left hip up. Whatever feels good, maybe just a little bit of movement. Maybe you just rather be in stillness. Whatever feels good. Okay. So, my lovelies, make our way into our next pose. So we're going to do dragon. So for dragon, you may want your blocks for your hands, but we'll play around with how we're going to have the arms tonight. But I do invite you to consider having a blanket for your knee. Again, in our yin practice, we hold for time. So usually, the mats are quite hard, and quite often, unless you're on carpet, if you're on the laminate floor, it's kind of hard. So it's one less thing for you to notice. So let's bring the right foot forward, and we'll bring the left knee back. Now, you can have your blocks if you want them. Okay? So they're there for you if you would like them. And we're going to just move back and forward a couple of times. Again, just shifting in through the hips before we settle. And then find your dragon pose, find your lunge. And just be here, let your body soften. If the back foot is curled under, this is going to make your hip flexor active. It's actually going to make it tighten. So let's soften that. Okay? And then from here, we're actually going to come up. Okay, so this was just to get you started for your legs. We're going to come up. So make sure that you're steady. So if you're up now and everything's wobbling and you're clenching, come back down. Maybe you need to move your knee in a fraction, okay, so that you can come up and feel steady. Okay, if we're wobbling, then we're not relaxed. Okay. So from this up, I'm going to take the right arm and you're going to bring it to the inside of your right leg. You're going to take your left arm, you're going to cross it over the right leg to the outside. Okay? So you're going to look like this in the pose. Let your hands soften. Just slide your arms down. Okay? So if you're feeling tight in your upper shoulders, maybe your elbows are above the side. If you've got a little bit more ability to find space and open, maybe your elbows are a little bit lower. And just breathe here. Again, breathe into the back body. We've compressed the chest and giving the chest through the front a really beautiful squeeze, but we're opening up underneath the shoulder blades. Feel that sense of spaciousness, that openness. Notice if you're clenching your jaw. Open and close your mouth a couple of times. So let your face soften. And just very gently curl up the corners of your mouth and almost smile, because of course you love dragons. If you can hold your balance, I invite you to close your eyes. If closing your eyes makes you wobbly, look to the point between your eyebrows, just above the bridge of the nose. Otherwise, just open your eyes and have a soft gaze. You can look at a spot on the floor. Nice soft gaze. Notice if you can slide into the pose a little bit more. We're almost there. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Come back up. Release the hands. Bring your palms onto the ground and onto your blocks. Let's curl the toes under a little bit and then we'll just slide back and forward a couple of times. So get very slow movement. It's like you're wading through a big vat of molasses. There's no hurrying. And moving slowly. Again, as you come back into that kind of run or stretch, if it feels good, you can walk your hands to one side. Coming back. Find your way back into run or stretch, maybe walking your hands the other way. Bringing an elbow down. Coming back. And let's bring both knees onto the floor. Hands onto the mat. And as you're ready, we're set up for the other side. Okay. So this time, left foot comes forward. So then as you set up, you can walk your hands back and forth. So we're just shifting up for this side. And we're just shifting back and forward a couple of times. And we're going to start to bring ourselves into dragon. We'll take a couple of breaths here. So again, your hands are on the floor, and it's easier to have your hand to the inside of the foot you can. Remember, we're going to be here for the whole pose. Let's take a couple of breaths. Back foot is relaxed, remember, we don't want that curled under. And then slowly, let's bring ourselves up. So again, if you come up and you're feeling kind of wobbly here, bring your fingers down, move the knees slightly forward. You want to be able to come up and feel steady, like you're not going to wobble. So we're going to take the left hand. So the left hand is going to come to the inside of the left leg. The right hand can come to the outside. Again, just let your body start to be here, honor where you are. So it doesn't matter if you're up here, if you're feeling some opening. Okay? Just want to feel a little bit of spaciousness underneath the shoulder blades. We're breathing into the back of the body. Finding softness, letting the face soften. As you settle into the shape, if you feel like you can let your right knee slide back a fraction more now, maybe you're feeling steady enough, you can do that. Maybe you can let your arms cross a little bit deeper, so crossing a little bit higher up as you let your body slide down. Again, we're just making space through the back body to let go, letting go of old stories. So any situation that we find ourselves in is always neutral. It's just how we choose to approach it, the attitude, the story we decide to bring. We decide whether it's good, bad, whether we like it, whether we don't like it. The duality of the mind. And we'll come back to our breath. We'll come back to that still point, that middle point. We're in balance. It just is. And nothing's permanent. You're almost there. So slowly tangle the arms and bring the arms back down to the mat and curl the toe under. We can walk back and forward a couple of times, just releasing the hips. Again, maybe you can come over to the right for a breath. Come back on your heel and come over to the right. And then come back to your lunge, your dragon. Easing back into that runner stretch, coming over to the left. Coming back. So, last pose. I'm going to invite you to come into the Sphinx just for a little bit of time, just to again just open up the front side of the body. But also we're going to kind of trump into our shoulders a little bit. So if you want to use the blanket under your body, you can. Just remember your belly button goes in the middle. And come up onto your forearms. You can curl your toes under and just kind of push your legs back, push your heels back, and let your foot relax back down. So just creating a bit more space in the lower back. Okay? So kind of just like a little traction movement. And then let the elbows sit under the shoulders. If that feels a little bit too much, bring the elbows forward. Otherwise, just be here. And let the head be a little bit heavy. And kind of let the shoulders start to creep up a fraction. So again, we're just kind of creating a little bit of squeeze through the upper body. So this is conscious squeeze to help us release some of the tension holding. If you're finding that you can do a little bit more, now actually come up in forearms on your blocks. And for those of you that maybe want a little bit more than that, bring your hands wide, hips staying on the floor. And as you come here, rather than kind of just get your shoulders up, actually draw your shoulders back and down and lift your chest up if you're coming into this version of seal. We're keeping the legs down tonight so there's more room for you to draw your chest up and forward and your shoulders back a little bit. You can let your shoulders come up a fraction, but draw them back. So be conscious of how you're creating a little bit of squeeze through the upper back, right? Rather than just collapsing the neck into the back. And if you're up here, you can start to lower down. If your arms are on blocks, you can bring your arms back onto the floor. And then if your body's on a blanket, you can take the blanket away. We're going to make our way into Shavasana. So from here, just roll over onto your mat. Let's just give the body a little bit of a counter. So maybe you can bring your knees into your chest. Maybe a little happy baby would feel good, just for a breath or two. If it feels good to rock from side to side, you rock from side to side. If stillness feels good, just finding stillness. One more breath here. And then slowly you can make your way down into your version of Shavasana. So for Shavasana, remembering we can have the legs out straight, have the feet folding open at the heels. You can have your feet mat width. If that feels a little bit too much for your low back, you can put something under your thighs or under your knees, your choice. And then let's give ourselves a big hug. And then hug yourself the other way, just opening up that space under the shoulder blades that we've worked so hard with. And then let the arms open. Arms come out to your sides, palms can face up. Feel your body upon the ground. Feel the back of your head resting on the mat. Feel your shoulder blades on the mat. Notice if it suddenly feels just beautifully spacious. Maybe your shoulders are also touching create that space through the upper body. Feel your bum on the mat. Feel your calves, your heels. Whole body is relaxed. Nothing to hold on to. Just receive the support that the ground is giving. Let yourself be heavy, let yourself lean. Allow yourself to be supported. And notice the spaces. Notice the space between your neck and the ground. Small of your back, your knees, your ankles. Feel that lightness, that spaciousness, that sense of possibility. Boundlessness. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let the breath go. Moving your fingers, moving your toes. Stretch the arms up over the head, point the toes, the fingers away from the body. And as you exhale, you can bring the knees up into the chest. And then rock from side to side if that feels good. Your windscreen wiper your knees from side to side if that feels good. Let's come rolling over onto your side. Rest your head upon your arm. Just taking a breath here. As we make our way up to sitting, press your palm into the mat. Let your heart lead your head as you come up all the way to a seated pose. So let's bring our palms together to close our practice. Comes to the heart center. We'll close with one arm, thinking about something that you are in gratitude for. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, let the breath go. And inhale. Satnam, thank you so much for sharing.